These next two videos on the channel are going to be quite different from what I usually like to post. As opposed to focusing on the cinematic aspect of things, this is going to be mostly me documenting this trip. I started working with a knife company this summer, and this is an extension of that project. I am visiting their headquarters up in Karesuando. It's an 11-hour drive from where I live, and this first half of this two-parter is going to be the drive up there as well as my time spent working in Karesuando. And the second part is going to be my journey back home. So if you enjoy road trips, you're in the right place. Snacks acquired. Drink acquired. Time to keep going, and I'm going right there. 7 hours and 59 minutes left. And off we go.
Starting off the tournament with a pair.
So we got some pizza and some disc golf coverage to watch in a grocery store parking lot. So kind of is what it is. Let's try this. That's good stuff. Good stuff right there. It is 3 p.m. Had a little break overall. Just watched some disc golf and just relaxed for a bit. Now we're gonna keep going. I think I got about 6 more hours still, so. Sketchy. It's so wobbly right there. That's crazy. That is one raging river right there. That was crazy. So I was on the highway sort of going north, and the GPS told me to make a U-turn for some reason, and it took me to like a smaller road, like more inwards into the country. The GPS told me that's faster, although just by a little bit, but just after a couple of minutes of turning off of the highway sort of, or like the main road, I find this. So this is much more up my alley. I like this. Well, I don't love this though. It's super wobbly right here. But we're all good. This is a cool little spot as well. Like just have a little campsite right here. Look over the river. That'd be nice, but I don't have time for that. That was cool. Well worth the stop. And I got to stretch my legs for a little bit, which is always nice. All right, let's keep going according to what the GPS tells me, because I like that so far. We are definitely in the north now. I just saw my first 2 reindeers. I don't think I got any like proper footage of it, but I'm gonna see more of them for sure. That's definitely a sign that you're in the north, and I like it. So a little update here in the dark. It is 9 p.m. The sun has officially set. I am 1 hour and 12 minutes away from my final destination. I thought I was going to be able to go into Kiruna to get some dinner and gas and all that, but I quickly realized that where I was taken off to go to Karesuando, from there it was half an hour into Kiruna, which I had no idea. So that would have been an hour extra just to go there and go back. Luckily, I found a gas station on the way to Karesuando, an hour away from it, that closed at 9 p.m. and I got there at 8:45, which was lucky. And they had 1 hot dog left, which I ate for dinner. The drive sort of got less and less exciting as the sun was setting. I was hoping for like a super cool sunset or something, but it didn't really happen. The drive's been pretty fine actually. I've got 1 hour left. I've gotten tired a couple of times where I've like almost dozed off, but not to the point where it's gotten dangerous necessarily. So yeah, it's been a fun drive, honestly. So I suppose a bit of an update is in order. Here's my suite. Sleep down here. No one else sleeps here, which is good. But I'm the only one staying here, so it's all good. Basically, I'm at the factory. Pretty much. Well, not pretty much. I'm literally at the factory. So my room's right there. They have the literal factory in there. That's where they hand make all their knives. I have been able to post up in here to edit for a little bit. So basically I'm just staying here for, I guess, 3 nights. So I got here late last night around 10:30. I got a little bit of a tour of the place by Juha before he took off and left me alone here in the darkness, which was pretty scary, not gonna lie. It's fine right now because it's bright and all that, but once it gets darker, I mean, you've got a little room in here. You've got the whole factory in here. It just kind of keeps going to where it gets dark over there. And then just like general nooks and crannies pretty much all over the place. So it gets pretty scary, not gonna lie. And I am a horror freak as well, so stuff like that is definitely going through my mind. But yeah, I am gonna go to the one store that's here. Well, the one grocery store at least. And I'm gonna get some dinner. Yeah, and just kind of just edit and relax a little bit. I'll show you around a little bit. It's not a whole lot to see, but I don't know, it's pretty charming. So what have I been doing today, you might ask? I woke up this morning around 8 and I started off shooting a couple of people working here, just doing their thing. And after that, I was just sort of kind of like in an in-between spot. I went and got some lunch, and after that it was time to head out on a little mission to shoot some. We met up with another local that's sort of their, I don't know what to call him, like survival guy, like in the woods type of guy, who had like the right clothes for shooting good pictures. So that right there is the local grocery store, and this is a guy on a tricycle. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick little tour of the place. Over there we have some sort of gas station. Behind that, kind of, right there, the most northern restaurant in all of Sweden, apparently, which I guess makes sense. It's not necessarily a restaurant though, it's more of just a regular hamburger place that's kind of all over Sweden. Here's a, I guess a bathhouse. Not sure what this is. School maybe? You've got your local dentist. And this is where we were today actually. This is where we picked up the outdoors guy. Yeah, and if you take a left here, you're just gonna casually go to Finland, which is right there. Here's a super cool church actually. This one is pretty amazing looking. Very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much Karesuando for you. It's a tiny little town and very far up north in Sweden. It's pretty cool that they have this knife factory up here that is kind of known all around the world. Like, it's not massively known, I don't think, but a lot of their customers come from outside of Sweden, like in the US and Germany and all that. So that's pretty cool. They're just here in this little town where they have this one grocery store that's open until 7 p.m. on the weekdays. They got this little gas station right here, which has a typical sort of look to it for up here, I feel like. And then they have Arctic Lifts, which is the place where, yeah, I had lunch earlier today. The northernmost restaurant in all of Sweden right there. Hope you all enjoyed my little tour of Karesuando. We've been up here twice now, and we've just driven past this sort of lake both times, and I've been curious if it's really pretty or not, and I'd say it's pretty dang pretty. Wow. I'm seeing a lot of rising fish here. I was thinking about bringing out the fly rod for the first time off the trip, but I don't know if there's enough space for me here. Like right here. Maybe. It's so quiet here. That's crazy. Like where I live, I can find maybe a few spots here and there where it's like really quiet, like here. But most places around where I live, it's just, if you listen closely enough, you'll always like hear a road or something. Can't hear a single thing here. That's cool. I like that. And I also don't mind that wherever you look, you just see some sort of peak of something. This is actually going to be my very first time setting up the rod from start to finish. Like I've mentioned previously, I picked up fly fishing this year for the first time. I've been about to pick it up a couple of years ago, but didn't really get to it. But this year I actually started, and this year has been one of the worst fishing years my dad's ever experienced, which is the one who got me to start and wanted me to start. Whoops. Alright. But yeah, this has been the worst fishing that he's ever seen, basically, because we've been getting so much rain at home to where this river my dad's been fishing since he was like 12, there's more water in it now than it is during the spring floods, which is insane. Insane and unfortunate, because I really wanted to fish. But yeah, I'm gonna get this one set up, stop yapping, and we're gonna get a few throws in, and if we get a fish, that's cool. I've yet to actually catch a fish. If not, I'll get some pictures at least, hopefully. Interestingly enough, I heard a lot of rices when I came here, but heard and saw them. But now I haven't seen any in a while. Well, I saw one out there just now, actually. But I saw and heard a lot more, like closer to shore before. I am also, like I feared, getting stuck in stuff behind me a lot, which obviously is going to come down to me not being super good at fishing, but I think it's just not a great place for fly fishing in general. But let's see if I can get a few more casts in before I keep going. I did hear a rice pretty close to here while I was untangling that guy. But yeah, I'm not hopeful. I also don't really know anything about fishing, to be honest, so I don't know really where good water is or what like sort of identifies good water and stuff like that. So I'm just winging it, which is honestly kind of fun for now because I'm still learning how to like cast proper. So I don't actually mind just casting. Eventually it'd be nice to catch a fish, but for now I'm not too stressed about it. I actually caught a little something, but I wasn't paying attention really, and I lost it, but that was pretty cool. So they did catch, which was interesting. And that is where we call it a day. I've gotten caught in that same tree 3 times now, but it's all good. Now I'm just gonna head on up to where I was earlier today, just kind of check it out for some reason, see if the light is cool somewhere, and yeah, then I'm just gonna head down. I was almost up now all the way, so I might as well just go all the way. It's a new day and a new mission. Today I will be solo the whole day, where I'll be shooting all of the knives in a flat lay, and I'll be shooting the knives like by themselves, like sitting against a tree or sitting in a tree or, you know, wherever, just by themselves, just basically product photos, but out in the wild. To Finland we go. Just made a little stop by the side of the road and had some breakfast. I had 2 of these bad boys right here. So there's this road here. It goes, like, once you get into Finland, you go left and it takes you to Kilpisjärvi, which is some sort of mountain, I think. And they told me that it's really pretty over here. But so far, honestly, I haven't really seen much. I've just been on the road for a couple of minutes, but from the way it sounded, it was beautiful. We're like wherever you go, basically. But it is about 110 kilometers to Kilpisjärvi, though. But that's like at least an hour of driving. So I don't know if I want to do 2 to 3 hours or something of driving in the wrong direction. Well, it'll be 1 hour or so in the wrong direction and then back, when I don't really know what it looks like. And my service is really bad, so it's hard to Google and see what it looks like. I'm gonna keep driving on this road for a little bit, and if I'm not super impressed still, I will turn around and go to a different spot that I was recommended. Yeah, this is too far of a drive to just sort of wing it. I did look on Google Maps for a second, and it looked like there was something there at some point, but no, this is just too much of a guessing game for how long I'm supposed to drive. And I don't like that. It started raining as well. Been driving around for a while now and not really seeing a whole lot, to be honest. Nothing special anyway. I started going back because I've been going up this gravel road for a while now, probably like 15 minutes or something. So I eventually turned around and I just found this little creek sort of down here that I'm gonna check out. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over there, right, like way over there where that antenna is, because that's where I was yesterday and the day before and the day before, actually. It's so far the only place that really feels like what they're looking for, I think. because a lot of the places around here, I mean, like, it's kind of pretty and all, but it doesn't look very different from where I live. So this looks cool though. Heading up there right now. It's looking a little dark up there, but it's gonna have to do. It's looking a little dark up here as well. Dang. So I've been over there shooting, and I've been seeing this sort of red blob for a while. I mean, I guess it's nature of some kind, but it's so red. Dang, that is red. Look at that. I guess it's nothing too special once you get up to it, but it's been just beaming at me. Nothing too special though. This place is nice though. All right, almost done, actually. Almost done. Okay, wish me luck. I was thinking earlier how I love doing photography, like actual still photography. But I've found lately that, well, for a good while actually, that when I get out to shoot, it's usually because of work. And now it's a time where I'm focusing on making these videos. So on a trip like this, for example, where it's really beautiful on a lot of spots where I am, I find it hard to find like a good balance, you know? Like, look at this road right here. I mean, that is a beautiful road right there. Well, I think it's beautiful because of how it just goes away into the woods, and you have some sort of mountains and stuff in the background, which I think is really cool. And normally I'd be shooting that a lot, like pictures, but now I've started prioritizing filming it, which makes sense too, because I do want to have these videos to go back and look at. So I'll be happy with that later in life. But I also do love photos. I've found that I under prioritize it because I'm looking for places to shoot pictures of products, and if I see a place that's not really for products but it's really pretty, I want to film it. So it's like, it's getting pretty hectic sometimes where I have to like film it, take pictures of it, and enjoy it at the same time. Like, it's hard to do all of them, so I usually just do one. And right now pictures are the ones that are being sacrificed, and I think that's kind of sad because I really like pictures, and still photography is what's basically gotten me into this, and still photography is the reason that I'm here actually. So I don't know, I don't like neglecting it. So I've been shooting, like today, I thought about it today, so I've been shooting more today. Just stopping and like, because like now I'm out shooting products, and I'm like shooting the products, you know, like they're flat lay, so I'm like down, looking down at the ground and like looking in the camera. And once I'm done, I'll like look around and I'll be like, dang, this is super pretty. All right, let's keep going, you know? And I don't like that. So today I've been not doing that. I've been more like, this is really pretty. Is this a picture? I don't know if it is, and then I'll just take the picture. Because that's another issue too. Sometimes you think you have a really beautiful picture going and you shoot it and it's kind of nothing. But for example, like this is nothing too special. This is Palyaka, and I just stopped and I liked it. Like, it is cool though, to be fair. But it's not like the coolest picture I've ever taken necessarily, but it means something and it is cool still. So yeah, I've been shooting more pictures. I'm trying to film these videos, shoot pictures, think about product pictures for work, and I need to enjoy it at the same time too. But once work gets out of the way, like by tomorrow or so, I'll be able to start enjoying the time a little bit more. All right. I think I'm done for the day actually. No, I think I have one more picture. Yeah, I do have one more picture and then I'm done. Now look at this road. It's so beautiful. So I'm just sitting here working away and I look out the window and yeah, you can kind of see it. Looks like it's a burning sunset. Oh my gosh. It is actually. Dang. It's just a sort of streak. I love when a sunset kind of catches you by surprise like that. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes you're just working away or just doing whatever, and then you like look out the window and it's like exploding. That's cool. Lock the door. Now we are safe again. Me and the ghosts. No, it's actually been surprisingly fine to sleep here. This is gonna be my 4th night. I don't know, it's just something about how the place is just like so alive in the day, and I'm here quite a lot in the day. So it's like I know what the place looks like, and I don't know, it's just not that scary. And like when I go in here, like first of all I'm in like another room, and then I'm into like another room, and then I just close up, cozy down in my sleeping bag, which has also been surprisingly cozy. But yeah, then I just kind of watch some TikTok to sort of drown out any potential noise. There's also this like faint humming that I can kind of hear from there, so it kind of cancel out noise as well. Not that there is any noise necessarily, but if there were, it would cancel it out. I'm starting to pack up. I'm gonna head out tomorrow morning sometime. So I'm just gonna pack up what I can in the office now and then pack up the rest tomorrow morning. Almost like a little bit of a bittersweet feeling for some reason. I've been here since Monday night. It was a little creepy at first, but I've kind of found a bit of a routine here. Like sitting in the office and stuff. I just heard, I panicked for a second. I got music on my phone, which is in the room, and it was Bon Iver doing his thing, so it sounded like someone was just like, ah. Alright, so I'm gonna pack up here and get some sleep, and then we are off to new adventures tomorrow.